Hi guys, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to Life from Scratch. Today I'm in my basement, so my background is going to look a little bit crazy. But what I would like to do is get my setup finished for where I'm going to start my seeds indoors. I do have Zoe with me, so you might hear some squeaking from time to time because she doesn't bark so much as she does squeak. There she is. But my goal is to get some areas of my basement cleaned up and reorganized so that I can set up the shelving unit and then potentially even get the grow lights hung. So if that's something you're interested in watching, then continue to stick around. But I'm going to get you guys all set up, turn you around, and hop right into it. Okay, so full transparency, my basement is a disaster, but I am trying to get everything reorganized and set up so that we can get these seeds started in the next couple of weeks. So if you watch my intro, then you might know I am a full-time teacher, so I am trying to get some of the stuff done over the weekend, but originally our basement was much more dirty than this, or disorganized, I guess you could say, but I spent most of Christmas break trying to get some stuff reorganized. So this half of the basement over here that you're not going to be able to see is much more organized than what we're looking at, but I have to get that shelving unit back there set up and put together. I'm just trying to decide if I want to put it on that wall or if I want to put it right here on one of these walls. We've got a partially finished area over here, and this wall has some painting that needs to be done because it used to have a shelving unit in front of it, but that got moved. So I'm going to get you guys set up and hop right into this and see where we end up. Oh, if you are curious why there's carpet in part of our basement, when we first got Zoe, we were really concerned about putting her in a cage all day while we were at work. Like I said, I'm a full-time teacher. At that time, my Colby, my boyfriend, was working. He was doing some traveling for his work, so he would be gone for a few days at a time. And so we didn't want to leave her all alone. So Colby actually built this whole area to have a, like, I guess you could say cage, but it was like a little area for Zoe to stay in during the day. I'll see if I can find a clip of it to insert here, but one day we came home and she was like crawled all the way up here on the cage, and her paw was like stuck in it. So we took that down, and now the area is used for storage, but I'm going to turn it into a potential little grow area. So if I can find a clip of us discovering that she's hanging from the cage, I'll put it here. But if not, you'll have to trust me that it was a very interesting afternoon. But without further ado, let me get you set up and then we'll get going. This is actually a planter that was gifted to me from our local nursery. I coach volleyball, and so the kids had gifted this to me at the end of our season last year. It did have succulents in it, but I wanted them to have a little bit more room, so I spread them out over a couple of pots, but I haven't had the heart to get rid of it, and I don't want to, so I'm trying to think of something else I can put in here in the meantime. Maybe I'll try some herbs in here. Okay, so I got the wall cleaned up. I think I'm gonna pick this area, and the reason being just because back there is an exterior wall, and I think it might be just a little too cold over there to put the seeds. So I'm gonna get the shelving unit that's back there on the ground unpacked. I'm gonna take it out, wipe it down, clean it up a little bit, and then set it up right here, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This came from our garage. That was the other thing I did over Christmas vacation, with help Colby get the garage organized, because he's turning it into more of a workshop than a garage. And so he needed some space. So I helped him reorganize and consolidate, and ended up with the ability to use the shelving unit. So that's really cool. But I will say that he took it apart. So I'm not 100% sure how to put it back together, so this should be interesting. Okay, so I've got all the pieces opened, and now I gotta try and figure out how to put this together. To see if you guys could see this a little bit better. I don't know how this goes together. But we are gonna keep trying it out. Keep problem solving. I'm trying to figure out if I can do this on my own. If not, I may have to bring Colby in and see if he can remind me how to do it. Zoe is not pleased, as you can tell, but we're gonna keep pushing on. Okay, so I called in reinforcements. I called Colby. He tried to tell me over the phone. We're gonna keep plugging along. I think I have an idea on how it's supposed to go together, but we'll see. figured out. That was a struggle, but we did it. And that's a win if you ask me. So I'm going to move this against the wall and then try and get the grow light set up. I'll show you what we're working with, and yeah, so let's keep going. Okay, so change the field of view just a little bit so you can see the shelving unit a little bit better, but I have some problems. This is, the basement floor is so unlevel, it's not even funny, so we don't want our plants falling off, so I need to figure out a way to kind of level this out. First, I have some channel locks to tighten up the nuts on the shelves. I have a couple of different pieces of wood and a shim. Hopefully that'll help me level it out, and then the level to see how close we get. So let's keep going. Okay. All right, so it's not great, but it's level. The bubble's in the middle, so we'll go with that. All right, so mission complete. Got the shelving unit up. Now we're gonna try and see what we got going on with the grow lights, which I'm gonna pick you up, show you what I got, and we'll go from there. So I got 2 of these GE grow lights. They are 48 inches in length, so it should be just wide enough for the shelving unit that we've got. They do have ones for flowers and flowering, you know, like potted flowers, that type of thing, but this one is specific for seeds and greens, which caught my attention. So I like this because when I got these at Lowe's. Lowe's is right around the corner from my house. It was very specific. The people there were very helpful. I've got 25,000 hours worth of the fixture, and the light bulbs themselves are changeable, and they were about 15 to 20 bucks a piece, I think it was. So it's not super expensive. I've definitely seen grow lights that go for like $500, so this was a cost-effective option for me. I know that there are some on Amazon that you can order. The reviews are a little back and forth depending on which ones you're looking at, but I trust GE. GE is the one that we use. They're the light bulbs we use for our normal house fixtures and our lights in the kitchen and bedrooms, things like that. So when you're looking at this, it tells you a little bit about what the spectrum is like that comes from the LEDs. So if you are unaware, the sunlight that we get for plants it looks like yellowy or white to you and I, to the naked eye, but actually there's a whole spectrum of colors that comes from the sun, and those are important for the plants. So this tells you the different wavelengths and each color that you're going to be getting from the LEDs for your plants. There's a blue to red ratio, it says, balanced spectrum, so I'm excited to try these out. I haven't opened them yet, so I'm not sure what it looks like on the inside, but that's part of the process, right? We're gonna try this out together and see how it goes. So here goes nothing. Each one is packaged really well. Nothing is broken in the ones that I got, so that's always exciting. I'm going to open up these little bags that are twisted to the ends. It is looking like these are the chains that you can hang the lights from. So I'm going to get these set up and show you what it looks like. this is our final product. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer to see. We've got each light with a power cord, and my power source is over on the left here, which is why I decided to hang them this way. I do believe that they are connectable. I have to mess around with it a little bit more, but each one has a plug into itself. So to be quite honest, I could probably flip this one the other way around and then just plug it right into the one that's below. But these are, I believe they're adjustable. Again, I have to mess around with it a little bit, but so far I'm pretty impressed with how this has gone. The actual setup of the shelving unit was difficult or challenging to say the least. If you, couldn't tell, I struggled, but that's okay. What I would suggest for you guys is if that's something that you are considering doing is putting up a shelving unit, then maybe first of all, it might be best to find an area that is level first before you decide to put your shelving unit together. And hopefully you're getting, you have a shelving unit that you're used to, but if you're buying one new, read the directions because I'm sure that would be helpful in the process as well. Alrighty guys, so that is it. The seed area is all set up and ready to go. Like I said, it was a little bit of a challenging process, but I'm glad I was able to do it and that you guys stuck through to the end with me. I hope that this is a testament that you are fully capable of doing this, no matter what kind of space it is that you're working with and, what level of capability you're at, because I had no idea what the heck I was doing and we succeeded. We did it. We finished. But a couple of things I just wanted to mention really quick about the unit itself is the lights are super easy to use. They do connect to one another. I got mine at Lowe's, like I said, so I will link them in the description box below if I can find the exact ones. I do know that they sell the light bulbs individually as well. There was a unit when I was there that I saw that had 2 bulbs in one unit, so it's a little bit wider than the ones that I got. So if you're dealing with an area that is a little bit deeper than the shelving unit that I have, that might be a good option for you. Obviously, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not nearly as expensive as some of the ones I've seen online before. That's it, guys. Thanks for sticking along and following me from beginning to end on setting up my little grow light station. In the comments below, let me know if you're new to this like I am, or if you've used grow lights before, and if you have, what's your favorite kind? If you're interested in following along on this journey and seeing when I actually plant the seeds, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you know when I upload another video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and check out my blog. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And if you're in New York like I am, stay warm. Have a good one, guys.